it is time for the singles tournament. There will be trivia. We had a little bit of a break because of the holidays, because of some miscommunication, because of some people who don't want to show up and don't want to reply to messages. So guess what? We got lucky that everything works, and we have a Civil War, Hateful Great versus Hateful Great, the second of this tournament, and I am excited to see this one because we have a first-time member in the new There Will Be Trivia League in Zack Mitchell. We have a returning member of a big surprise factor in Zack Ford, and we have a first-time co-host in There Will Be Trivia in Alex Warden. So, I don't know what's going to happen today. It's either going to be a perfect show or it's going to be a shit show. So, actually, let's go ahead and introduce my co-host first. We have Alex Warden.
What's up, everybody? No, don't adjust your sets. This isn't Full Metal Trivia. This is There Will Be Trivia, baby. Stepping in tonight to help Henry just rein in the madness. And, hey, it's a lot of hateful greats in the room. Omega Club's got to be here to represent sometimes. So I'm just looking forward to the fun night and a good match.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And your first time co-hosting, you nervous or you expected to see exactly what you would see watching from your screen?
Exactly. I'm expecting to see exactly what I would see watching from my screen, and I'm here to just have fun. And as I said, make sure this is just a fun but still not chaotic night.
Yes. All right, so with that being said, my co-host is ready. I'm sure the players are ready, and as a matter of fact, they had some words to say about each other. Let's go hear it right now.
What's going on? I'm Maverick, Zack Mitchell, and I'm pretty stoked to be making my debut in the singles league here. And I'm looking forward to starting a new tournament. I'm pretty excited about the Hateful Great Civil War we got going on here. I think for that reason, at least someone from my faction is moving on and won't be as choked to lose this one. So I'm kind of looking forward to a fun match tonight, a friendly match, hopefully.
Hello, I'm Zack the Great Gonzo Ford. I'm really excited for this Battle of the Zacks. I wanted to set before some constraints that we had. The winner owns the name Zack now, and the other person had to change their name. But we didn't set that down beforehand. I forgot. I'm not on top of things. But I would just go by Jack Sword anyways. It's close enough. And I'm really excited to be back. It's been a long time. I feel like it's been like a month and a half, but still feels like it's been such a long time. I took a shower beforehand, washed off the rust, also just to abide by societal norms of cleanliness. And I got a new sweater for the new season. Okay, it looks exactly the same, but it's not the same. And I realized I had a tag on it, even though I wore it all week. But now I'm tags ripped off. I'm showered. I'm ready to go. And hopefully I don't get too scared by just that stone face staring that is definitely going to break through my fragile mental. See, I can't even think of a word to go after mental. I'm already messed up by the stare. Ugh, okay. I'll drink my tea.
No, I feel confident after Marty moving on in the team tournament, so kind of, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I do in singles. Maybe Jen wants me to win so she can get a revenge match against me, but I just would love to carry on in the tournament and possibly win another one, because after winning the Take 3 tournament, but it's a different game, so we'll see how I do.
I need to win this so I'm not just like known as the best person who loses all the time. Because I've played against a lot of like the top players in the league: Robert twice, Chance, Luca, and Greg, and these are all like top-notch people, and I haven't really. I think the experience with these top-of-the-line people have made me ready for this match and to continue forward, and I just want to prove that I can actually win them and not just have close battles every time. So to put me in the final 8 in the quarterfinals with Jen is, I think, going to be big for my reputation in the league, but also just for my fragile confidence anyways. Maybe I'll stop thinking I'm going to lose every match and put in my own bracket. I might win for once.
Alrighty, so as we heard from the competitors, it seems like it's going to be a gentleman's match. 2 people from the same faction, so what else would you expect? We got a Stoneface, Stonewall, Jackson over there, and we got the fragile Humpty Dumpty on the other end, but guess what? We're going to be friends at the end of the day, even if there is death on the battlefield, because guess what? You just hold your friend as he's dying and say, I will avenge you, even though in this case, they did the murdering. But that's a different story. Don't even talk about that. Alex, after hearing from these competitors, what do you expect going into this match now?
Honestly, having seen both of these guys play, Zack Mitchell in the most recent Worldwide Movie Trivia Tournament, Zach Ford in the most recent There Will Be Trivia Tournament, I know these two guys know their stuff. And honestly, it's just going to come down to that round 2 and who gets lucky in their poll in round 2. Because I think these two guys are evenly matched. They're going to get a good spread of questions. It's going to be a factor of lady luck, but whoever has luck on their side tonight is going to come out the victor.
I truly believe so, too. I kind of think that similar in the round 2, what you're talking about, getting the category off, also who has the better strategy or just is able to use their strategy first, I think will have the upper hand. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump to it. Introducing first, representing the Hateful Greats, as the number 10 seed, making his return in the There Will Be Trivia Singles League, despite it being a new actual league, we have Zack, the Great Gonzo Ford.
Yeah. You hear all the horns playing in the background?
And his opponent and friend, also representing the Hateful Greats, making his very, very, very first appearance in There Will Be Trivia, as the number 7 seed due to his overall record back in the Worldwide Movie Trivia League, we have Maverick, Zack Mitchell. Oh, hi, Zack.
Oh, hi.
All right, let's do this. Everybody's in the battlefield. It is time to rock and roll. And guess what? Round 1 is going to go like this. Both competitors are going to receive the same 8 questions from 8 different categories. Me and my co-host over there is going to alternate questions because we get to both be on screen because it's the singles league, baby. They're going to have 15 seconds to answer on a whiteboard. They're going to show their answer. They're going to reveal, and they're going to say it exactly as they wrote it, and hopefully the judge gets it right this time. I'm kidding. So with that being said, it's an inside joke that no one's going to get, so it's fair to say it. It's not too much of a low blow. Guess what? Ding, ding. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and say the odds, and Alex, you can say the evens.
Let's do this.
Under the first category of fantasy adventure, what 2 martial arts superstars co-starred in 2008's The Forbidden Kingdom? This is one of those questions where it's like, if you can at least, warrant a guess.
Yeah,
given the clues.
You've got a decent shot to fudge your way through it, if you know the genre.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pen down. And as you guys might guess, we're going to use last names to call upon them. So let's start off with the higher ranked competitor, Mitchell.
I said Jet Li and Sonny Chiba.
Alrighty, and let's go over to Ford.
I went Jet Li and Jackie Chan.
That is correct. 1 point for
Of
Ford.
course.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on then to question number 2 in the category of drama. In 1992's Far and Away, Tom Cruise's character immigrates to the U.S. from which UK country?
In testing, if I remember, UK wasn't given this clue, so lucky you guys. At least you guys narrowed down to 30.
Yeah.
30, more like 10 possible ones that are
Changed my answer. I hope I don't hate myself.
the typical Zack attack. Ford attack in this one. 5.
That's what Zack attack is, my self-doubt.
You're hurting yourself. Don't hurt yourself on my show. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ford, did it hurt?
Ireland.
All right.
That is correct.
All right. He blew his load. And Mitchell, do you agree?
I put Wales.
Ooh.
Oh.
I had Scotland up first. I'm glad I changed it.
I was gonna put that too.
There are no Wales in Scotland or Ireland. 2-0 for Ford. Your third category under science fiction. In I Am Legend, what is the name of the German Shepherd who is Will Smith's only companion?
Just watch this.
This is one of those questions where if you know it, it's one of the easiest ones you can ever. But if you don't know it, you're a dick for asking this.
Yeah.
Jeremy gets a lot of those questions.
Oh, yeah.
Especially.
We still love him.
Yeah, especially in a plot base where it's like, if you guys watch our match when it comes up, you're like, wow, he's a dick for asking these questions. But most of them, me and Chance are like, easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mitchell, can you get on the board?
Max.
And Ford.
Yeah, Max. I think Maxine, right? It was that gender twist.
Nope, you guys are sexist.
Oh.
It's Sam, Samantha.
Samantha.
Oh.
Max,
All right.
Maxine.
Wasn't far off with it, though. Definitely with the gender twist. All right, moving on. Category number 4 is Oscars. Robert De Niro had his first Best Leading Actor nomination for what 1976 film?
We got a bunch of categories in this one. Oscars, release dates,
Famous actors.
famous actors. Yeah.
Yep.
First. That should be a category. Jeremy, if you're watching, think of some first questions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, start with Ford.
I'm Taxi Driver.
Alrighty.
And Mitchell.
Taxi Driver.
Hey, Mitchell's on the board, but Ford
Oh,
keeps up
correct.
that lead. 3-1. Next up, we have release dates, speaking of. What year saw the release of the stoner comedy Dazed and Confused and Cliffhanger? Don't worry, that one's not a stoner comedy.
Well, I mean, you look at Stallone in the movie.
You look at Stolen in any movie, you're like,
Yeah.
he's been Cheech and Chonging it up.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Adrian! I need a light!
Hey, Paulie, why does your robot smell like bong water?
You would know, wouldn't you? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mitchell, what you got?
1993.
And Ford.
1993.
The year I was born, 93. I knew you guys liked me. 4-2.
I want to watch
All
Days
right.
Confused right now. This can't.
Gotta go, guys. Days of Confused.
Not, not gonna happen. You gotta get. Let's just get through this then. Moving on to category number 6, animated. What 2006 independent animated film was directed by Richard Linklater and starred Keanu Reeves and Robert Downey Jr.?
This is the epitome of a question. If you don't know it, you don't know it.
Definitely.
Love that there's 2 Linklater questions in a row.
I know.
Can I hear the question again?
Sure. Okay, pulling it back up here. All right. What 2006 independent animated film was directed by Richard Linklater and starred Keanu Reeves and Robert Downey Jr.?
I need the cast members. There is 2 animated Linklater movies.
That is true.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ford, let's see what you got.
Scanner Darkly.
And Mitchell.
Scanner Darkly.
Gentlemen, you guys are rolling. 5-3.
Woo!
Very nice. That's what I'm liking. And on your, as we like to say in this league, penultimate question, under a favorite of at least one of you and a decent favorite of the other, classics. What 1942 Bing Crosby, Bob Hope film had the first on-screen performance of the song White Christmas?
Really, do we have to bring up Christmas music? We just got done with the holidays.
It's a white Christmas, I don't know if those are the words.
I'm pretty sure they're not.
2. It's White Christmas. It's snowing outside. Let's all hold hands and celebrate.
Better not touch my hand, and don't touch that macaroni. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mitchell, can you keep up your hot streak?
I said White Christmas.
That is not a terrible guess. Ford,
Holiday Inn.
that is correct, though, because that's a better not guess. 6-3.
All right.
3-point lead
Never seen
going
it.
into the final question.
All right, and on that note, gentlemen, your final question is in the category of actors and actresses. What 2004 comedy? Sorry, start that again. In the category of actors and actresses, the 2004 comedy Welcome to Mooseport was the last film of what Oscar-winning actor?
I think you could have asked it either way and it would have worked. But Jeremy likes
Yeah.
to have it away, and you're like, sometimes when Jeremy writes a question, it has to be asked that way. But this is one of those we're like, pretty sure it'll work.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward.
Gene Hackman.
Mitchell.
Gene Hackman.
That is correct. Zach Ford only missed one question in round one. And Mitchell got half. That's pretty good for his first singles match in
All right.
7 months.
Round one.
Yeah, 7 months. That's not bad. And with that being said, Zach, you were going to go first or second, depending on you. What do you want to go with? First? All right, so here's how round 2 is going to go. Ford chose to go first, so he's going to choose a number 1 through 10 and bet on red or black. Once that happens, either a category or a color is going to get selected. If a category gets selected, he's going to have the option to stick with it, hand it off, forcing his opponent to answer those 4 questions, or respin. If he hands it off, he's going to have one more respin option, and if a color gets selected, whoever's color gets selected, they're going to have the option to either pick for themselves or pick for their opponents. Multiple choice will be available, bringing it down to 1 point, and stealing will be available at the same time, so keep your ears to the grindstone. With that being said, Zach Ford, that was a tongue twister, and that was the best one I've done in a while. Pick a number 1 through 10, and red or black.
I'll bet on black, and I'll take 4.
Alrighty, Alex, let him know what 4 is.
Number 4 is the category of classics. Do you want to stick it with that, defer it, or spin again?
I'm gonna stick with it.
Ooh,
Okay.
Stick with it.
I
right.
hate this. Sometimes I do well. We'll see. If I know Zach.
All right.
Nice.
So let's go ahead and give you 4 questions in the category of classics. Once I find it here. All right. So your first question. What actor starred in A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum and The Producers?
I don't know the first. I just don't know the first movie. Okay, I'll take multiple choice.
Okay, your options are A, Gene Wilder, B, Kenneth Mars, C, Zero Mostel, or D, Dick Shawn.
Of course, they gave me all people that are in the fucking Producers. God damn it. I'm gonna go with Zero Mostel.
That is correct for a point. All right, your next question. Name the 1957 adaptation of Frankenstein that stars Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee.
Oh. I need multiple choice.
All right, is it A, House of Frankenstein, B, Evil of Frankenstein, C, Curse of Frankenstein, or D, Frankenstein?
I think it's just Frankenstein. A D.
Mitchell, chance for a steal.
Is it House of Frankenstein?
Ooh,
You guys
no,
are
we
both
looking-
cursed. Curse of Frankenstein.
Curse of Frankenstein.
Ah,
All right. All right, your next question. In Citizen Kane, Kane runs for what political office only to lose because of a personal scandal?
Oh, God damn it. Detailed fucking questions. I blame you, Henry.
That's a good question. Pretty easy.
I need multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, Senator, B, Governor, C, President, or D, Mayor.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Senator.
Incorrect. Mitchell, chance to steal.
can I hear the choices again?
Yes, your options are A, Senator, B, Governor, C, President, or D, Mayor.
Governor.
That is correct for a steal.
Woo!
I nearly said president.
All right.
Arnold would be proud.
That he would. All right. And the final question in the category of classics. In what 1951 film stars Montgomery Clift as a man who falls in love with Elizabeth Taylor to the outrage of his girlfriend, played by Shelley Winters?
Makes you feel any better? I only would have got one of these right now than the Citizen Kane one. These are tough.
Like mixing up a few movies. And
I can
it's good
understand
enough.
why looking at these options.
multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. Your options are A, A Place in the Sun, B, Duel in the Sun, C, The Sun Also Rises, or D, The Sundowners.
It's a Place in the Sun.
That is correct for a point.
Okay, that was not what I was gonna guess. So.
9-4. I mean 9-5. Not too bad. You got 2 1-pointers out of there and lost a steal, which that's a bummer. But Zach, you're only down 4, and you have a chance to score up to 8. So this could be big. Please choose a number
This could be
1.
my comeback.
Yeah, please choose a
Really
number 1.
want to end up with Muppets.
Please choose a number 1 through 10, and 4 is done.
Let's go number 8.
8 is the category, or should I say the color, red.
Okay.
You get to choose your own category because you went second. Would you like to go 70s, or would you like to mix it up?
Can I hear them one more? I think I'll go
Time.
70s, but
Yeah, we have quotes, Geek Squad, which is a mixed bag of geek questions. 70s, directors, Muppets if you want to be a dick, horror, and characters.
we'll go 70s.
Alright, that's what we expected. 70s. Above the line, would be proud. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and ask you questions under 70s. In Martin Scorsese's New York, New York, a jazz musician, portrayed by Robert De Niro, plays what instrument?
Saxophone.
That is correct for 2 points. Uh-oh.
He's narrowing the gap already.
Alrighty. What 1976 film was the first team-up of actors Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor?
Silver Streak.
That is correct for 2 more points. Tie game. What tough guy actor starred in Mr. Majestic, Hard Times, and Breakheart Pass?
Charles Bronson.
2 more points for the lead. And your final question in the category of 70s. The Godfather Part 2. What is the last name of the Nevada senator who is set up by the Corleones? See? Zach, you get one. That at least pisses him off.
Pisses me off too. Fucking last name.
Multiple choice.
Alrighty, we have A, Neary, B, Leary, C, Geary, or D, Deary.
Oh, my God.
Jeremy's having a lot of fun with these multiple choices.
So what I'm asking...
Geary.
Deary? That is incorrect.
Geary.
Oh, what? With a what letter? Sorry.
Oh, I said Geary. Was that a choice with G?
With a G? That is correct for the point.
Whew.
Very nice. Alrighty, so after round 2, there's only a 3-point lead, a huge comeback by Mitchell, but not too much of a gap for Ford. And round 3 is going to go as follows. There are going to be up to 2 potential 2-pointers, which is an actor, genre, and year combination. There is up to 2 potential 3-pointers, which is a year, director, plot, keywords combination, and up to 2 5-pointers, which is a year. And then the competitors, if they both get a chance to play, are going to get the option to choose 2 of the following actor, director, keywords, and genres. So, Mitchell, you are now in the lead, so I need you to choose 3 numbers, 1 through 6.
Let's go 2, 4, 6 for Star Trek.
Alright, all evens. I like that. I like it a lot. Because guess what? Ford's an odd guy. Ford, you are unfortunately behind, and I'm going to go ahead and ask you your 2 and 3-pointer. You ready, bud?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Your 2-pointer. Your year is 2001. Your genres: comedy, family, and romance, and your actor, or in this case, actress, Anne Hathaway.
Comedy, family, and romance, right?
Comedy, family, romance.
Okay.
Yeah, comedy,
I'm going to go
family,
with
romance.
Princess Diaries.
That is correct. Dipping into that lead. And
All
to
right.
take the lead. I like it a lot. You nervous?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Alright, your 3-pointer. Your year is 1982. Your plot keywords: struggling actor, soap opera, dressed in drag, and your director, Sidney Pollack.
It's Tootsie.
For the lead! Very
Woo!
nice.
Currently up by 2 points. Score of 14 to
And
12.
luckily for
So-
you, you're going to force Zach to at least have to answer his 3-pointer. So it's going to go down to the 5-pointers now. Alex,
All
take
right.
it away.
I will take it from here, and I'll be asking, well, to start, Zach will get his 2-point question. Zach, your year is 1986. Your genres are comedy, fantasy, and musical, and your actor is Rick Moranis.
Little Shop of Horrors.
That is
Tie
correct to
game.
tie the game. All right. So we go into his 3-point, or do we go back to Zach? Oh, we'll go to his 3-point next. Yeah. All right.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, your 3-point next. Sorry. All right, and Zach, your 3-point question. The year is 2007. Your plot keywords are rich young man, Alaska, and living off the land. And your director is Sean Penn.
Into the Wild.
For the lead! Wow.
Putting it right back to Ford. Has to answer his 5-pointer to stay alive.
And as always, your fate is in your own hands, young man. Ford. You nervous?
Yeah, I can't handle this stuff.
Hey,
My chest is about this game that means nothing.
You got this. All right. Pressure's on.
I want actor director. I don't even know what the year. I want the year first. Yeah.
2013.
Actor director.
Alrighty. Your director, Scott Cooper. Your actor, Christian Bale.
It's Out of the Furnace.
5 points! Woo!
It's taking my time.
Alright.
You still kind of rushed it, but yes, I know what you mean. That's woo. If you just would have went Bale, you could have did the American Hustle F up that some people did in the testing. So that was actually really lucky.
I'm better with director.
All right. So now, Zack Mitchell, your 5-point question to win the game. Your year is 1991. Choose your 2 clues.
Director and keywords, please.
All right. Your year is 1991. Your director is Terry Gilliam, and your plot keywords are radio DJ, homeless man, and the Holy Grail.
Softball.
The Fisher Kings.
And our winner, representing the Hateful Greats, with the first name Zach, the Maverick, Zack Mitchell! That is correct. The Fisher King, the King of Kings, the King of Zacks, the King of the Hateful Greats? Let's not go that far. Zack Mitchell, congratulations. You got your first win. Zach Ford, you played a hell of a game. You forced him to hit that 5-pointer, and luckily for him, he just picked, the right clues, because if you would have went actor, director, that might have been a little harder, so you never know. Alex, what do you think after seeing that epic battle?
Honestly, that was back and forth. Zach Ford had a commanding performance in round 1, going nearly perfect. But as I said in the pregame, Lady Luck ended up poking her head, and Zack Mitchell was able to get his category in round 2, come storming back, and that is one of the best IMDb rounds I've seen yet. Neither competitor missed. That was just lights out play. Neither player should be ashamed of this. That was an amazing game.
Yep. And with that being said, let's go ahead and just talk to our players. So, first up, I want to talk to the loser, Zach Ford. Buddy, you're in my group. I'm proud to have you. You fought your ass off. You fought valiantly. We had a little behind-the-scenes issues that you might want to bring up, and that would be more than fair. I don't know if that necessarily threw you off your game, or you just want to talk about it because you could use that as an excuse, and that is fair game. So how do you feel, buddy?
I mean, the main thing that went wrong is I probably shouldn't have stayed with classics. I was just scared of a couple categories. If I respun, maybe I got something, I got Muppets, and then I had a commanding lead because I'm not missing a fucking Muppets question. But but there was I did have My Color Was Called, and for some reason, behind the scenes stuff. No, you can't pick your category. We're gonna let Zack Mitchell pick his category, arrange those numbers in a different way. But it's fine. It's part of the game. I understand. Because the actual gameplay-wise, I could have made different choices too. So
if you would have chose a new number in round 2, what would you have gone? I'll let you know to piss you off on camera.
It would have been 7.
And 7 would have been Muppets.
God damn it!
So I figured you'd do that. So I figured I would be nice and give you the opportunity to almost give you a nudge, like, hey, it's there. I know you like 7, but you didn't take the bait, and unfortunately that just didn't work. And luckily for Maverick, he flew into the quarterfinals against Jen Kempe. So any last words from you, buddy? The singles league run for you is over. One and done. You suck. No, I'm just kidding. This was a tough matchup, as all of these single matches are. You got any last words for us before we have a break from you, or at least until we see you in teams?
My last words, it's been a great life. I'll miss you all dearly, my family dearly, but don't think I lived my trivia life to the fullest. I'm happy the way it was. So this isn't a sad ending, but it's new beginnings. Thank you all.
So our next book is called Chapter 2. Great Gonzo, no more. I don't know. A working title Productions. All right, Zach Ford. It was nice talking to you. Go ahead and jump over to the Maverick, Zack Mitchell. Zack Mitchell, in this case, congratulations. You got your first win, and there will be trivia. First of all, how did you feel about the singles format?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, I'm loving the format.
It's different than what you participate in Take 3, and it's different than from what you watch on the Schmodown. So, did it trip you up a little bit, or was it pretty solid?
No, it's pretty solid. I think, especially after doing all those IMDb rounds in the Take 3, you're kind of prepared for round 3 is a bit similar.
Yeah, it's the general concept. We try to make it a twist and make it a little harder overall, but yeah, the general concept.
Yeah, like round 2's got the red and black betting, and that's a kind of different strategy.
Yeah, no other league does that, and I figured I would hold on to that. Unfortunately, that beautiful wheel back there, we can't use it, so we're just gonna have to.
Yeah, you should just spin for both of us and use the wheel.
Trust me. Me and Doman, we have a lot of battles on the war table, and in the war room. Gentlemen, you can't fight! This is the war room! So.
But yeah, that was a hell of a match.
Is there anything, do you think luck played a factor in it, given that you only won by 3, or do you think that you just had the right strategy and it just worked?
I think luck of getting my category in round 2 definitely won that. I nearly picked 7, which I think he said was Muppets.
Yeah.
And then I switched to 8.
That was
so
close.
Glad I did.
Yeah.
But I was back and forth though. Like I had a not so good first round, and then Zack Ford had a not so great second round, and we both aced the third round. So
yeah, this was a battle, and you guys are in the same faction for a reason. You guys have chemistry. Unfortunately, the chemistry had to clash a little bit, but it was an epic battle. It's exactly what we expected. 22-19 is a pretty high scored game. Now I want to ask you a couple questions. You are now going to face Jen Kempe. How do you feel about that, knowing that is set in stone?
I'm excited for that because it'll be the Kemp-Mitchell rematch, and we'll see if I can beat Jen twice. That's huge bragging rights because she's easily one of the best competitors around.
Goddamn right, and you might be lucky because she hasn't played in a while because her team match was early on, and her singles match against me, which is a softball because I'm trash. She hasn't played in a while, so you might have some luck.
Right, I might be a little more warmed up with these recent matches here.
Yeah, so I can't wait for that one. The fans can't wait for that one, and I'm nervous just even talking about it. So with that being said, I'm going to jump back over to my lovely co-host, Alex, the Omega Warden, and I'm going to send you guys off. Alex, this was a lot of fun. This is exactly what we expected. It was a gentleman's match, but it was a bloodbath. What do you think?
Oh, man, like I said, this match, it kept me on my toes. That first round, everything went by just with so quick that lightning fast answers from Zack Ford. He just kept racking them up. But Lady Luck in round 2, she reared her ugly head, made this a competitive match, and that round 3 was something spectacular. Both players on their A game, no hesitations, just rifling through those questions. One of the best matches I've seen of the tournament so far, and kudos to Zack Mitchell. He's been moving back on. The rematch with Jen Kempe we've all been waiting for. I cannot wait to see it.
Yeah, you're right. And honestly, this match right here is a match that I would like to see a rematch. This would be a really fun
definitely.
Civil War rivalry. These two, myself and Mike, when we play each other, that's always fun, and a bunch of that stuff. So, wow, I can't wait to move on. And hey, one last question: how'd you feel co-hosting now that you got your toes wet in the co-hosting chair for There Will Be Trivia on the Skype format instead of Google Hangouts?
The Skype format definitely works a little bit better, I will say that. I am definitely going to take a few things away from this and maybe steal them over for us over at Full Metal Media and our matches. But no, this was a lot of fun. I'm happy I got to jump in the chair and just come along for the ride. Happy to do it again if you ever need me.
Definitely, that's what I'm talking about. You're a partner, so you'll definitely be on the docket. And it's if you guys have gotten this far, you guys have realized that this is not Google Hangouts, so the over talking, you guys might notice that Alex had to get used to not doing that for a while because it sounds weird, like it cut to one person and he's still talking. But guess what? He's gonna be back for more because he did a great job, and it'll be it'll be polished. It'll be a polished turd, as they like to say. So with that being said, I am Henry Confidential. That was Alex the Omega Warden. This is There'll Be Trivia, so you better stay tuned for the next match, singles or teams. Take care.